When should you start preparing for CAT 2022? The best time would be now. And it's one of those beautiful questions for which anytime you ask, the answer is the same, now. And why now? See, technically speaking, if you have 8, 9, maybe 10 months, you have ample time to prepare for this exam. It's a lovely exam. Test fundamentals, basic English reading, which you can build over 5, 6 months, some comfort with math, some simple puzzle solving, all very easily doable in 10 months. So why should you start? Why do people prepare for longer than that now? Right? So one, your preparation is not rushed. Two, there are lulls in your preparation. Sometimes you're in your college thing and placements come. Sometimes a World Cup comes and your favorite team starts doing well. Sometimes the Champions League is gripping. So something happens, something can happen, something can go up and down, and you have time to recover for that, which is important. More importantly, the preparation being unhurried is super useful. You can dwell on fundamentals. You can learn basic properties of geometry and read the theorems and the proofs. You can read a bunch of novels to just get into the reading habit and get carried away with passages and not worrying about the exam and choices and 1 out of 2 and 2 out of 3 and all that. So you can spend longer without being in an exam environment, and that is super useful. Now, if you start now, what should you do? Make sure that you take advantage of the fact that you're starting very early. Read tons of stuff, read with tons of variety, and read in unhurried fashion. Don't read with an agenda. Don't say, okay, read this and then I'll read that, then I'll measure my reading speed and then I'll see how much my reading speed has increased, whether I can do better in 1 or 2 choices. Nothing. Just read irreverently, read different kinds of things, novels, books, magazines, blogs, anything. Keep it open-ended. When it comes to quant, make sure that you're getting your fundamentals rock solid in place, which is basic arithmetic, and then moving on geometry. Don't worry about permutation probability, don't worry about polynomials, don't worry about functions, don't worry about trigonometry, but get the basics in place. The additional things can be added at rock star speed. For logical reasoning, get curious about puzzle solving, do sudokus, to activate your brain. Logical reasoning is about slightly learning to think out of the box, thinking about constraints differently. So cultivate that habit, cultivate tons of curiosity. That's important. So the time till the real game begins, you can spend more and more on this and get yourself geared for that. For some people whom you say, look, my fundas are not in place to receive inputs. Let me tell you that if you learn from first principles from a good provider, you can still learn tons of stuff. Right? So don't let that stumbling block be there. I hear this from a lot of students. I say, look, I don't know whether I'm ready for CAT preparation. I'll do my NCERT 6th, 7th, 8th, and then go to CAT preparation, which sounds like a beautiful idea in theory, but it's going to delay your CAT preparation by 3-4 months. So don't do that. I'm not saying don't do NCERT 6, 7, 8. That's super useful. So definitely do that. In fact, even in our own course, we've added NCERT 6, 7, 8. So you can verify that, you can check that, you can build from that level of fundamentals. It's available on a platter. I'm not decrying that. There's super value in that. But don't let that be a stumbling block for actually starting the real game. If you learn from a good provider, even if your 6th, 7th, 8th is not rock star level, you'll still be able to understand, you'll still be able to appreciate. And so don't anything that defers your preparation start. That's just I won't use the word excuse, but pretty close. Fine. So make sure that you start as early as possible. Best time to start preparing is now. Best wishes, McCann.